All right, so we have the bases of the trapezoid are 7 and 12, which moved a little bit, but we'll put them back there. The circle tangent to both bases has a diameter of 8. So this is our 8, and we want to find the area of the shaded region. So really I want to find the area of the trapezoid, which is 1/2 of the height times base 1 plus base 2. And I want to subtract the area of the circle, which is pi r squared. Notice I did not use an 8 because 8 is the diameter. So I'm definitely going to be subtracting 16 pi. So based on that, I would say this is the answer. Let's just double check to make sure. This is 4 times, 19, which is 76. So happy days, that is correct. All right, find the area of the rhombus. This is a rhombus, which means this is perpendicular, and this is 5. And if this is a right triangle, 5, 12, 13 is common. You can, of course, use Pythagorean theorem to figure that out. And I want to find the area of the whole thing. So the area of one triangle would be 1/2 of 5 times 12, which gives you 30, but I have 4 of them, and so I would get 120 as my answer. All right, 23. If a polygon has 4 sides, then the diagonals are perpendicular, which hopefully you know is not true. And this is perpendicular, and this is perpendicular, so those are not counterexamples. This is not a 4-sided polygon, so since it doesn't fit the first part, it's not a counterexample. But this one, you can draw a trapezoid and show that they are not perpendicular to each other, so that would be a good counterexample. All right, 24, volume and TSA of a cylinder with a diameter of 12, which makes the radius 6 and a height of 13. So volume is base area times height, which is pi r squared times 13. So we have 36 times 13 is 468 pi for the volume. TSA, you got the top dude and the bottom dude. So we have 36 pi times 2, because this is 36 pi and the bottom is 36 pi. And if you recall, if I unroll the circle, I've got this nice little rectangle there, which the height is 13, and this is the circumference of that, all nicely unrolled, which is 2 pi r, which is 12 pi. So 13 times 12 is 156 pi, plus 2 of those is your 72 pi, which when I put them all together is 228 pi as my answer. All right, just a few more here for 25. Total surface area and volume. Let's do volume first, base area times height. The base area is not 6 times 8. It is a triangle, folks, so we have half of 6 times 8, which is equal to 24. And 24 is the base area times the height, so 24 times 11 is equal to 264 for the volume. The total surface area is the top and bottom, which is 24 times 2, so I have the top and the bottom. And then we want to take the perimeter, because if you unroll that, you would have your 6 and your 8 and your 10, because this is a 10, and then your height is your 11. So that's what, 20, 6 plus 8 plus 10 is 24. So it's 24 times 11. So this is what, 48 plus, I think we already did that, but that's okay. 264 plus 48 is 312. Okay, kite, folks. What do you know about a kite? Hopefully you know that that is perpendicular and that those dudes there are congruent to each other. So that means that that is 4. And since this is perpendicular, I can find out that this length here, using Pythagorean theorem, is 3. And to find the area of the whole, let's say PQRS, yes, the whole kite is, I'm just going to take this triangle here, which is 1/2 of the base times the height, and then I'm going to multiply that by 2 because there are 2 of them. So that's actually going to take care of that. So it's really just going to be 15 times 4, which is equal to 60. All right, last one. Holy moly, this looks scary, doesn't it? So let's see what we have. We have L and M are parallel. And we're finding X. Well, I can use 88 to find that one because those are corresponding. I can use again, this 88 here because those are vertical. I can use 45 here because those are vertical. And then looking at this little situation right here, if you recall that the sum of the remote interior angles add up to the exterior, you can just add those up. But if you don't recall that, you can find this using triangles equal 180. So you take 180 minus 88 minus 45 is 47. And then you subtract that from the 180, which gives you 133. And again, if I had just done 88 plus 45, I also would have gotten 133 as my answer.